Ed, welcome to the locker room on this rainy night. Nice and dry in here. I don't think we have any leaks. No, it's good.
It's good. It's raining, though.
It's raining. It's raining.
Cats and dogs.
Big day today on the college scene. The second signing period, and used to be the main one. Now the early one, I guess, is the main one. But recruiting, as you know it, for this year, officially over today.
Tennessee had a pretty good day today, though. I guess one surprise being the kid from out west, Tua, linebacker.
Yeah,
that was a surprise, I think. Sort of thought maybe, but
maintained the big guy.
Maintained the big guy, got him. So you got 2 5-star tackles committed. So 5 freshman offensive linemen total. So pretty good day.
3 years from now, they should be playing in that game you've been talking about.
What game's that, bud?
Championship, national championship game.
We'll see. I don't think I've said that, but seeing that you said
3
that,
years. You said 3 years.
We'll see. We'll see.
That in 2 years they'll be playing in the SEC championship game.
Are you over Tom Brady winning the Super Bowl?
Am I over it? What do you mean over?
Well, you was all upset the other day when you called me.
Oh, I wasn't
upset.
upset.
You had to call me to tell me.
I wasn't upset.
You had to call me to tell me that, to admit that Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time. Well, you did too in a roundabout. But since then, I've been thinking about that. They've got another player that's the greatest player of all time too, Gronkowski. He's the best tight end that's ever played in professional football.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, he's the best.
They've been some great tight ends.
No, he's the best. He's the best tight end.
And just the fact that 6 Super Bowl wings don't make you
just
the best
because
ever.
You don't, because your boy Peyton Manning could barely won 2.
It don't.
You know, he had to pay Denver to play the last year he won it.
6 doesn't make you the best ever.
He's the best ever. He's the greatest ever.
He's great. He's great.
Oh yeah, he's great.
He's great.
But you was all upset the other day. I'm glad you calmed down, and
no.
I'm glad your wife's got the medicine too. I told her to get you.
No.
You've mellowed out a little bit. So
no, what she told me was, if that's what he takes, you're not taking it.
I don't take it
because it affects him really
bad.
But
we do have a couple guys in the studio with us tonight. We get to talk to them. I think they signed today. We'll get to hear about them a little bit. We've covered them a little bit.
I'd really like to talk to them about what they got out of it. That's
what they got out of it.
Yeah.
Well, they probably got a car or a house.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. We'll ask them if you want to ask them. See what they'll tell you.
Ask them.
They've been coached up not to say nothing. Coach Terry's probably don't tell them nothing down there.
No, Coach
Terry probably got a job. He's going with them probably.
Well, that's what I want to find out.
They hired him as a get-back coach or something.
You trying to
sprint up and down the sidelines, pull a hamstring.
Now we're going to figure out, what's in it.
We're going to find out what's in it. Now we got a couple AC guys here. We'll talk to in a minute, though.
And as we're talking about kids being recruited and stuff, T. Higgins had his jersey retired.
Yep.
Very fitting.
Seen that?
Very fitting.
Or heard that, rather.
We got a basketball Hall of Famer down in Roane County, Carolyn Bush-Roddy.
I didn't know that.
Hall of Fame, buddy. Yes, sirree. I'm sort of her agent. We're going to try to get a bigger bust than Pat did.
That's not happening.
She did more for basketball.
That's not happening.
She did more.
You'll not succeed at that. So I'm not worried about
that.
Yeah, I do. I'm not.
We've got a pretty good.
I know who they need to get down there to help on that project.
We've got a pretty good fundraising going on right now.
Well, I know who you need to get involved in, but I'll not say it on there. I'll just tell you.
We got a pretty good fundraiser.
You know who I'm thinking about too.
The Lady Vols picking up a little steam. Got them a couple games under their belt now.
Look who they've played.
But now I want to ask you something. We've talked here last week, and you said, well, now my sources tell me they might not even get into the 64.
That's the source. That's what they're still saying.
I want you. Did you look at the top 25 in women's basketball?
I did.
And you think they're all better than the Lady Vols?
They are right now, anyway.
Goodness.
The only reason.
Gracious alive.
The only reason. I figured this out last week.
You ain't figured nothing out if you don't think
the only reason you want Holly Ward to stay over as coach is so you can continue to beat the Lady Vol program down. You don't want it to be any better.
It doesn't have anything to do with
Holly Ward. It has a lot to do with it.
Look at some of those teams that are ranked just because they've only had 3 losses. And I guarantee you the top 10 of those, couldn't play.
Let me ask you a question.
With any of them.
Answer is truthfully.
Okay.
I don't have anything to do with that.
No,
with the top 25.
But you're in agreement That top 25 is better than the Lady
Vols. That's
what's
put out there, so I don't know that.
You don't have to agree with it.
I'm agreeing with it,
I know you are.
They're better.
So
now that's
you
just
know
the case.
Better than that. Some of them probably hadn't been playing basketball for 3 or 4 years.
I doubt that. You know that. Just
well, look at some of those teams.
That's way out there.
No.
The statement you just made.
No.
You can't make them statements. Well, I guess you can. You
I just did.
Yeah. It's like you called me Monday. And
that was horrible.
Tom Brady getting
wasn't
6 Super Bowls.
What did I ask you? When I asked you,
he know that first like he got 6 rings.
That's right.
Yeah, no. You was whining and going on.
I wasn't whining.
And all I
wasn't
said.
whining.
The greatest quarterback ever. They're going to suspend the rules for the Hall of Fame. The day he retires, they'll induct him the next day.
Why wait? Go ahead and put him in.
That's right. Manning might not make it on the first go-around.
Who?
Manning.
Eli? I tried to tell you that the other day.
Eli's going to get in there with his brother.
Why would he get in?
Why
would Eli get in?
He's going to get in with his brother.
Oh, no.
All 3 Mannings will be in
there. If it hadn't been for that catch where that guy stuck the glue by his helmet.
Ask them 2 guys over there if there hadn't been a break in a game they've played in that helped them out. If they hadn't done it.
Didn't make them great. Didn't make them great, though. It was.
It's a great catch.
Didn't make them great, though.
Gronkowski made a great catch Sunday to help win the game.
That's right.
Okay, so that's part of the game.
You know, it was illegal. It was illegal for Biletnikoff to use that stuff on his hands, that glue. You know, they finally figured out that if he stuck his hands out and the ball was anywhere close, it was going doop. It was a magnet.
Oh, my God.
That's what happened to that New York Giant receiver when he had that ball stuck inside of his head. If it hadn't been for that.
You just don't like it. You're just.
As I recall, that was 3rd down at about 28.
Remember something here when you're talking about that. He is kin to the guy you really like.
Oh,
that was not that good at Tennessee.
He's kin. Who was it?
Peyton Manning.
Wasn't good at Tennessee?
No, he wasn't that good. He didn't win an SEC championship.
That's why my wife didn't want me on that same medication.
Did he win an SEC championship?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
SEC championship?
No, he didn't. No, he's not that good. T. Martin's one who brought the national championship home.
T. Martin did bring it home.
All right. Let's leave it at that then.
Let's bring it home.
I'd just soon not talk about Peyton Manning myself.
Well, I know you wouldn't, but he's the best it's ever been.
You're wrong.
He's the best it's ever been.
I can name a whole lot more quarterbacks.
No, you can't. Not a whole lot you can't.
Joe Namath.
No, Joe Namath.
Aaron Rodgers.
Folks, we're going to take a break. I'm going to try to get him medicated up. We'll get him calmed down, get everything back. We got 2 youngsters here in the studio.
They're loving this.
Don't want them to hear any more of this foolishness. We'll be right back.
All right, crew, let's get started. All right.
Don't ignore the law. You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 days before any digging project so you can avoid hitting our essential buried utilities. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood is your gift destination. Shop the new plush selection for that special someone. We have Bath & Body Works popular fragrances and custom gift baskets too. Live and Let Live has a wide selection of gift and home decor for any occasion, from yard flags to selected jewelry plus much more. We have Big Orange giftware always available year-round. And don't forget to enjoy a soda fountain treat while you shop. Live and Let Live Drugstore, Gift Shop, and Soda Fountain in downtown Rockwood.
With so many places available to shop for a new car, people are often left wondering how to choose. Why not come to the place that's been providing excellent customer satisfaction for over 45 years, Earl Duff Subaru in Harriman. We are the only dealership in Tennessee to have won the Subaru Love Promise Award for 7 years in a row. Read our online reviews and you'll see that Earl Duff Subaru is the right choice for all your automotive needs.
Take I-40 to exit 347 in Harriman or check all our specials at duffsubaru.com.
Mulch & More in Midtown is your landscaping headquarters. Mulch & More offers mulch, the best topsoil in the area, all types of gravel, sand, pea gravel, either loose or in bags, creek rock, river rock, field stone, mountain mist stone, railroad cross ties, straw bales, fence posts, farm gates, and much more. Mulch & More offers backhoe and dump truck service. And Mulch & More can also demolish a house or building on your property, and they'll haul it off for you. Give Gary a call today at 865-740-5229 for Mulch & More in Midtown.
Bone Metals Group has been serving East Tennessee for decades.
plants. Locally owned and operated with convenient hours of operation. Roan Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing's too big or too small. Still have that clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Roan Metals Group are specialists in industrial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Roan Metals urges you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. A member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Roan Metals Group. Turn that scrap into cash.
Reno Sporting Goods, your first choice for sports equipment. On the court, on the field, or in the stands, Reno's has the brand names you want. All the latest from Adidas, Under Armour, and more. From custom embroidery to screen printing, it's all about the game. For over 30 years, Reno Sporting Goods.
Well, welcome back. And you need to get Mr. Queener there on that wide angle over there.
I'm in, man. Go ahead.
On the end over there.
They can hear me. They don't have to say.
Good to have a little family relationship here. And I got a few. Got one of my cousins here with me tonight. Ryan, welcome, buddy.
Thank you.
See, Queener don't understand. See.
Oh, I understand fully, man. I understand fully. All right, let's get off the cousin thing here. This ain't about you tonight.
Just
want you to know that Grandpa and Grandma down in Morgan County are really, really happy for you, buddy. They're really appreciative of what's been going on. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Signed with Davidson. Now, are you gonna play just football? Or you gonna play baseball? I mean, Queener doesn't know that you're a left-handed pitcher.
I do know that. Go ahead.
Throw it about 90. Throw it about 90, 91.
I wish.
So you
don't know neither.
You're gonna get a chance to play baseball too.
I've really thought about that.
Have you not?
No, it's just really been football there.
Davidson's an awful good school. Very, very good academic school. And Queener probably doesn't know who the legendary basketball coach was at one time at Davidson.
I don't have an idea.
Lefty Drizel. That's where he got his start.
Oh, is that where you got his start? No, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
Which side of the ball are you going to play on? Offense or defense?
I think I'm going to play defense.
Go play on the defensive side?
Yeah, rush off the edge.
Number 18.
I hope.
Yeah, and I said, you're number 18, though, right? So, yeah. I mean, Queener. You got to feel it.
Which side of the ball are you going to play on? You signed today, too, right?
Yeah, up until I saw an interview with Coach a couple minutes ago, I thought I was playing offensive line. Apparently, I'm going to start my career as a defensive lineman according to how it made it sound.
Don't let them push you around now on signing day. You need to make sure you get on. See, you should have called. Been your agent. You got to stay. Oh, what's illegal about it?
What's illegal?
It's very illegal.
Very illegal.
Hey, we'll talk these boys off.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get them in trouble. So don't listen to him, guys. That's what I told you. He's not kidding.
Trado right here. Trado played in a lot of All-Star games. Have a big time?
What'd you say?
Have you had a big time?
I've had a good time, yes, sir.
Had a big time.
Big time.
Good deal. Good deal. You guys obviously had a great career at Anderson County for the Mavs. Can you give us any insight into really, does Coach Terry see the pink rabbit, or does he ever run down?
What?
Does he ever run down, wind down?
Does he like the
no, he's always the same.
He's
always high tempo, high
6 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, it don't matter what he's doing, what time it is. He's always going 100 miles an hour.
I'm convinced while we're in class, he's in there taking a nap. There's no way someone's that high tempo throughout the whole day.
I've tried to get Mr. Queener some of that medication that he's on. You have to keep him.
He's just high on life, buddy.
He's all about AC. That's a good way to put it on.
I mean, he's all about AC. That's for sure. So I'm sure he's proud of these two guys today. So they've had really good careers. What'd your total wins wind up being? Last 2 years, you've been what, 20 something and 24 and 2.
Did you have to buy those hats?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You even had to buy your own hats?
What about the shirt?
And your shirt?
Yep.
Guys, you really needed you really needed somebody. You
ain't got there yet.
You really needed
free stuff.
Oh, you really needed somebody to be looking after you. Now, you've left a lot on the table here. I can tell right now. A lot on the table. Cousin, if you'd have called me now, I'd have done that for free.
Yeah, he'd have got you. Yeah. Did you want to play? Does it matter where you play? I mean, or did you want to just be? Did you want to be on the offensive side of the ball?
Honestly, as long as I'm playing ball.
You don't really care. Yeah. You don't really care.
Well, did they say you could start contributing immediately, or?
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
Now let's see. Now Davidson's in the Southern Conference.
No, they're in the Pioneer League.
Pioneer League.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and who are some schools in their league?
There's Dayton, there's Jacksonville, and all the way out on the West Coast, you got San Diego. San Diego, I believe, won it all last year.
So you get to make a little trip to San Diego State?
Yeah, once every 2 years.
Oh, once every 2 years. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Wow. Well, and when you fly into San Diego, there you fly into almost downtown. There's a couple good restaurants down through there you boys need to check out. USS Midway sitting right there on the river. Good stuff. It's a great trip.
Yeah.
Great trip. Davison sits in western North Carolina, right there at the base of the mountain. Easy drive for your parents to get over. And I'm sure old Grandpa Dowdy will be coming over every now and then. That'll be perfect for him. He'll fit right in.
Yeah, he would.
Yes, sir, buddy. He'll fit right in. And that's great that your families can be close. Has anybody from Anderson County ever signed with Davison?
Not that I know of.
Sports-wise, no. I know that there was a girl who went there the year before we became freshmen. I found that out the other day.
Okay.
That's about the only connection there.
So now, how did the coaches from Davison connect with you?
Really, me and Ryan got called into Coach Gillum's office one day, and Coach Berlin was sitting there. He's the defensive coordinator up there. He had a packet full of information about Davison, the football program, what the degree will do for you later in life, and he gave us both a packet, talked to us for a little bit, and that was sort of how they got into contact with us.
Now you said there might be some more. You said there might be some more from AC possibly to wind up there too, possibly.
I don't know. Can't really comment on that.
Okay.
Did you have other schools that you were contemplating? I know you had some other offers.
Yeah, there were some other options. I mean, we both had other options, but really Davidson's probably the best one for both of us. So I know it's the best one for me, and I think I can speak for him too. We wouldn't have signed today if it wasn't.
Can he speak for you?
Yeah, on that.
Was it the best for you?
Yeah.
I just want to clear the record here.
Well, I know earlier in the year when you were here on a Friday night, when you two were here with us on Friday night, you were talking to David. You spoke then. You did a little bit. You were speaking that. You didn't say that really. I don't know that we really talked about it. I know me and you talked about it just a little bit. So you were sort of speaking that you sort of thought that might be someplace you'd land anyway.
Yes, sir. Way back then, it was probably my number one option then, just because the level of football, the type of degree you get from there. So.
Right. Yeah. Continue on, play football, and get a good education at the same time.
Yeah. Can't ask for much more.
Can't ask for much more. You're right.
So share with us as much as you can how that the recruiting process I know is a lot of fun, because when you start out that junior year, you're probably getting mail from 100, 150 colleges that have everybody on their board, and then as that season progresses and the next season progresses, it seems, I know for my son, it just seemed like one day the mail quit running. It was like, we'd moved addresses or something. But it's a great process. You get to make a lot of visits. How were some of your visits and the process?
You can go.
Most of the visits were, really cool. I mean, everybody does a really good job of, showing how they are and, on campus life, the environment that they set up and how they are as a team and stuff like that. So.
In fact, I think the last time I talked to you, Granny, about what you may be trying to do, I think, was it Carson Newman? Carson Newman
I looked at them for a little while, yes.
was on your radar and stuff. Yeah. Okay, great. Trey, how about you?
Visits wise, it was really. I mean, I took three official visits, and they were all great visits.
Where'd you go?
Oh, Lindsey Wilson, Center, and Davidson.
Okay.
And Davidson was the last one I took.
Okay.
I'm not saying that's what made the decision, but it was nice to get to know all three of those coaching staffs, and
Besides you two today, did anybody else sign with anybody today?
Not today.
Not today?
No.
You two were the only one?
Yeah.
Two the only football players?
There will be two signing next Wednesday.
Okay.
And you know who they're signing with?
Cumberland, University of Cumberland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up in Williamsburg.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. Well, it's been fun. Covering Anderson County. I mean, when you cover Anderson County, you get a little bit of everything. You get the fireworks and every time we've been in the booth at Anderson County pregame, it's always fun to show the opposing team because they're all looking at the fireworks. They just pregame warm-ups just stop, and they're watching the fireworks and stuff. So you got an advantage there, and then you always have Coach Terry running up and down the sidelines there on the kickoffs and stuff, and then you have Coach Gillum. Coach Gillum is just sort of the opposite. He's sort of like a heartbeat. He's just really almost, doesn't matter if it's 4th and 12. He's still very calm, very peaceful. But it's got to be a great place to play high school football, especially now that they've got your new turf and stuff in.
Yeah, it's great. Everybody there does an amazing job to make the experience great. It really is.
Yeah, it's honestly, I can't see myself in any other coming from any other high school. It's that good of a place.
Mm-hmm. Share with us a little bit about where were you physically when you came in as a freshman? How much did you weigh when you were a freshman?
I know we lied and told everyone we were like 230, 250.
No, when I was a freshman, I think I was like 205 or 210.
Oh, were you that big already as a freshman?
Yeah.
Wow. Most, a lot of guys, will come in at about 165. The little puny guys as freshmen, and of course now, middle school programs, and with your dad involved in middle school. Middle school now, you start to get late 7th grade, 8th grade. They're pumping now, even in middle school. So it's a year-round.
Have they broke ground yet on the practice facility, the indoor facility yet?
Not yet.
There's some plans for it.
There are plans, and they got approved a few weeks ago, but they haven't started.
They were fixing to break ground on it.
Yeah.
Indoor practice.
An indoor facility?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. As you come in, I think if you come in and go like we go up the hill,
Right.
I believe it's on the left, right?
Yeah.
Right there in front of the
in front
TCAT building there.
Right behind the gym there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be a full field, enclosed with a weight room and everything. That's what I heard.
And the weight room they have now is not a bad deal.
No, me and Trey actually helped put the new racks we got in there. We put them together and unloaded them and everything. We spent the whole day doing that over the summer, so that was fun.
Davidson's facilities.
Top notch.
Top notch.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now, what was their record this year?
6-5.
6-5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all 5 losses were within, I think it was 10, 12 points.
Yeah, something like that.
Now they probably end up playing a lot of those Southern Conference teams there, don't they? Because they have Wofford, they have Furman, they have a lot of those teams within 50-mile radius of Davidson.
Yeah, they might end up playing.
So I would guess that somewhere they probably have some of those games as close as they are, and probably pretty good rivalry games. Western Carolina, all those teams fit right in that little circle of teams there. But guys, it doesn't really matter where you go. Everybody can't play Division I. Everybody can't play Division II. It doesn't matter where you go. It's college, and it's the next level. And like I say, if you can play ball at the next level and come away with a good education, it doesn't get any better now.
Nope.
I'll say this: I've enjoyed watching you guys play over the last 3 or 4 years, and congratulations. And you're still better than your dad, all right? I know that firsthand. You're a better football player than your dad, so you are.
Well, and it's always nice to have family,
family.
To come up and congratulate.
Lord, listen. I don't even know how he knew to research you was coming. I don't even think he knew y'all were coming.
Don't have to research. Grant comes and pays your car insurance all the time. We talk about it all.
Mercy. See, he's really not kin to. That's an insurance salesman right there.
Has she not said anything about? I'm sure she has.
No, she's not.
Well, we were out there on the field with them one night.
Go call your grandparents.
We were out there on the field one night.
Check them out and see.
But it's always good to have family.
Congratulations to you two guys. I'm glad you continued on your education and your football career, and we look forward to hearing about you.
Yeah, let's keep us touch with you so we can let folks know what's happening to you. I know your dad will probably, and I can keep up with you through a family. You know, we have those family reunions and stuff. We'll keep you posted.
I'll just walk across the street and see your dad and find out about you. So, Lord, I don't have to come up with no elaborate thing.
Congratulations,
family reunions and all that.
I thought perhaps that you would. I thought perhaps you might try some baseball.
Now, you play baseball too, don't you?
Yeah, I did up until last year.
Until last year? Are you playing this? You plan on playing this year?
No, sir. I told my quad last year.
Oh, you told
you gonna play baseball this year?
I am. Yeah, I'm gonna be a PO this year.
Good deal. So you pitch?
Yes.
Well, maybe I'll try to get up there and umpire a ball game and put a little family twist to it.
I like the idea of that.
And give you that little outside corner.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen him call?
Hey, don't we?
Hey, look. Hope he gets on the bases. Okay?
Don't we?
Hope he gets on the bases. Okay?
Don't be doing this on the
Hope
right.
he gets on the bases. Okay? Because you don't want him behind the plate. Because can you put it in about like that right there over the plate? Yeah, you get about like that, maybe. Nah, you don't want him back there.
Hey, don't you worry. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
buddy.
you.
And good luck. And you've done well. Davidson is
Got two good ones here.
Davidson is a great.
They don't know what they
great
got.
school.
They got two good
In fact, Davidson is a church school, right?
They were founded by the
Presbyterian. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Get you a little dose of that, Quinn. Yeah.
Oh well. Okay.
Folks, again, as we talk about every week, we talk about the quality of our kids and in this area, and again, here's proof's in the pudding right here with two right here that not only excelled on the field, but if you're going to Davidson, you got to be able to excel. You probably didn't get a scholarship offered to Davidson, did you?
Nope.
That grade point average.
Yeah, you got to be up there with these guys. They're up there. They're rocket
yeah,
scientists.
yeah.
These two guys have got good grade point averages.
Yeah. I had a golf scholarship over there.
I've got to go, man. I'm out of here.
Had another kid from Rockwood that played golf at Davidson. So
golf
all up on
scholarship.
that. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Sporting Goods has been a leader in supplying the highest quality equipment and apparel for sports teams throughout East Tennessee. Athletes, fans, and coaches alike rely on the knowledge and experience that only Reno's can provide. For the best in team sports, shop Reno Sporting Goods.
Roan Metals Group has been serving East Tennessee for decades. Locally owned and operated with convenient hours of operation. Roan Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing's too big or too small. Still have that clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Roan Metals Group are specialists in industrial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Roan Metals urges you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. A member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Roan Metals Group. Turn that scrap into cash.
Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood is the premier pharmacy service location. Let our professional staff help with all your pharmacy needs, answer your questions, or help with your medication management with our Medicine on Time packaging system. We also offer medication therapy management to ensure you're receiving maximum benefits from your medication. Diabetes care is available with one-on-one consultations, or you can attend one of our monthly diabetes information classes. Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood.
With so many places available to shop for a new car, people are often left wondering how to choose. Why not come to the place that's been providing excellent customer satisfaction for over 45 years, Earl Duff Subaru in Harriman? We are the only dealership in Tennessee to have won the Subaru Love Promise Award for 7 years in a row. Read our online reviews and you'll see that Earl Duff Subaru is the right choice for all your automotive needs.
Take I-40 to exit 347 in Harriman, or check all our specials at duffsubaru.com.
All right, crew, let's get started. All right.
Don't ignore the law. You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 days before any digging project so you can avoid hitting our essential buried utilities. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
Mulch & More in Midtown is your landscaping headquarters. Mulch & More offers mulch, the best topsoil in the area, all types of gravel, sand, pea gravel, either loose or in bags, creek rock, river rock, field stone, mountain mist stone, railroad cross ties, straw bales, fence posts, farm gates, and much more. Mulch & More offers backhoe and dump truck service. And Mulch & More can also demolish a house or building on your property, and they'll haul it off for you. Give Gary a call today at 865-740-5229 for Mulch & More in Midtown.
See you guys.
See you guys. Congratulations.
Two really good guys. Have enjoyed watching.
Well,
them
they're
play
family, buddy. Come on.
Oh, okay, family. Well, we'll go wherever you want to go. But two really good guys. Had two really great high school careers, and that they just get in line with a bunch of others that we've got to watch over the ever how many years we've been doing this together.
That's what it's all about.
And it is what it's all about. And congratulations. I know Trey's dad really well, and those are two really good guys. And you're right. Those are two guys that are pretty smart too. They didn't talk about it, but I know what some GPAs are.
Trey probably would have come down, but see, even with Trey, I've got a nephew that played with Trey at UT, and
you mean Richie?
Richie. I'm sorry, yeah. and so I've got some pretty good stories on him. He's probably turned the TV down right now. So
he probably has. So his wife won't hear.
But yeah,
it's two good ones.
There's
a bunch more up there. I think they think there's possibility some more signed from AC possibly with them. And
now, do you know anything about Martin?
He didn't say any. He didn't. They mentioned his name. Didn't say too much more about him. That's where I think he's been offered there. Okay. But I don't know that he's committed to anybody yet.
Well, Davidson certainly.
They didn't say that. If they just said he hadn't signed. I just asked. They said he hadn't signed with him. That's all they said.
Davidson is a great place, and like I say, it's old Lefty Drizel put him on the map, basketball wise.
Back right before maybe our last high school football game of the year, I think AC played on Thursday night, and we had them down. Me and Cox had those two down. Stanton Martin was supposed to come with them. He didn't. We had those two on with us, and Noah there had told me that's where he was hoping to get to go and was leaning that way at that time. That's what he was looking at. So I wasn't shocked when I heard he had signed there. Now Moog didn't say anything about that night. He didn't really even mention them. He just said he's got some opportunities. But it's two good guys. I'm glad to see. I'm glad to see them.
We were weighing our options on.
Well, he might have been weighing your options,
two or three places.
Those two guys, they deserve what they got today because they've.
Oh yeah.
When you went to Anderson County, you knew. When you left there, you knew about you knew about Moog.
Like I say,
you got to meet them both.
You met them, yeah. You met
got to meet them personally.
About a helmet right here, right there in your sternum. Yeah.
So I would probably want Trey to play on the defensive side of the ball with Moog, and that's what I thought. But Moog was a really good running back too.
Well, and if you know, a heck of a wide receiver.
Played quarterback a little bit when Stanton was hurt.
But you put him in the slot on the receiver. Oh, yes. I mean, not afraid to go across the middle.
Tough kid. Got some good. They're gonna have good careers.
He reminded me a whole lot of the Patriots receiver there. I don't remember what his name. Can't recall his name. Number 11 there that caught 10 of them.
Yeah, that was the most MVP. I can't think of his name.
That was his MO, was being able to get across the middle. And it takes somebody special to go across the middle now.
Yeah, knowing you're gonna get banged.
But
a little bit.
Congratulations to those guys. Congratulations to their families. Because they've just got a pay raise. Just got a pay raise. That Davidson is a whole lot like Maryville, Carson Newman. It's a pretty prestigious school, and you just don't walk in off the street without having done your homework. So congratulations to them. Super Bowl. We talked a little bit about it. Wasn't it the lowest rating?
Yes.
And again, it just shows you defense doesn't attract viewers, does it?
Well, and honestly, I think just having the Patriots in the Super Bowl again, and it's really not the Patriots' fault. Somebody got to beat them. It's people are tired of watching the Patriots playing the Super Bowl.
But what happened to the Patriots from up till about week 5 or 6? The Patriots weren't very good.
No, they were.
I mean, Brady was taking a beating.
He was.
their defense wasn't very good. They couldn't put games away, and whatever changes they made, they really came on strong to finish.
I just wonder if this wasn't Brady, even though he's saying it's not. I just wonder if this was his last game. If that's it, if he's going to call it a career. Gronkowski said he'll make a decision in a couple of weeks. He just said the wear and tear on his body is becoming too much.
And I think if you look at Brady, you didn't see, Brady he can't put the zip on a 40-yard pass like he used to. Most of those completions were 12, 15, 17 yards down the field.
He's been doing that recently.
But now
last couple years in a lot of games.
He did show that he could still thread the needle on that long that led to the touchdown. But it's time.
I think people were looking for Kansas City, Los Angeles, or the Saints and somebody. I think we were looking
for sure the Saints.
I think we were looking for a high-powered game. Is what we were looking for.
Well, you
scoring.
You were looking for the Saints because that's who should have been there.
Yeah, technically speaking, they should be. But as Roger Goodell said, let's move on. We're moving on. We've moved on. Well, I'm not going to talk about it no more.
It's easy for old Roger to do.
I would have not done anything any different than what we've done. We wouldn't have played the game. We wouldn't have played the final, whatever, and they've moved on.
Roger can make his $44 million and move on.
If I was making $44 million, I'd move on. That's exactly what I'd do. But anyway, something that really bothers me about it, you really don't know who the officials were. You've not heard their names mentioned very much.
Well, if we could just get a list of people that retired this year, it'll be one of them. Fair statement.
And it's a fair statement. And I didn't think the officiating was too bad.
No.
Too bad in the Super Bowl. But I agreed with another call. I heard somebody call in on something where they were talking about quit having all-star officiating crews and have crews that work together all year long.
Yeah.
Maybe that call doesn't. Maybe that call takes place.
I think that
don't have crews that don't work together.
But you know what amazed me about the missed call was typically on a call like that, you'll see 6 flags on the field, right? I mean, they'll come from the farthest corner, right?
Yep.
So what that tells you is there were about 4 officials that missed that call.
I think they
that normally would throw a flag.
I think they said 3 for sure.
Yeah, because
I heard 3.
I mean, usually there's laundry all over the field, on one of those places, and you're wondering why would he throw a flag from way over there?
You're right.
But that's one instance when they should have thrown the flag from way over there, and didn't.
As I'm coming down tonight, I'm listening to Jimmy Himes and them, and they're talking about some baseball stuff that's been being proposed. One rule change would be a DH in the National League. Do away with DH in the National League. It's got, I think still people want to see the pitcher bat.
Well, I'd like to. I mean, 90% of the time it's a bunt, but they still have to put it down.
10, you're right. That's basically what they said: a bunt or strikeout, or somebody that don't run hard to first.
But
if they do hit it,
make them bunt it.
Make it so. Maybe the DH is what, and it's called something. I don't remember what they said. They were universal DH in both leagues.
Right.
A pitch clock,
because they do that in the World Series. In the
American League cities, they do,
and then don't. So it's crazy.
A pitch clock, 20 seconds to pitch.
Well,
do that in the minor leagues today. If you go to Smokies, you'll see that.
And that's
you'll see that pitch. You'll see that pitch clock out there in the outfield.
Rule.
And also another change is a pitcher must face 3 batters. Must face 3 batters. So your lefty that's coming out of the bullpen, my question would be, does that...
You're saying at all times?
All times. You have to face 3 batters.
So you can't take one out and start a new inning and start a new inning with a new pitcher?
No, you couldn't. You have to face 3 batters.
3 batters.
I couldn't bring you in to pitch to Moog and then bring No in to pitch to me.
Wonder what
I don't know. I just think they're letting them. People. Well, these managers have got smart about using one guy. There's so much film study on them now. I think they know. They bring the lefty in to get this guy out, then they bring the right-handed guy to get this guy out, and they're moving around. And the closer's role is not what it used to be. They've got
3 outs. He's going to have 3 outs.
He's going to have 3. Instead of being a specialty for a left-hander, now a left-hander might just be one batter. It's a setup, just as one. And so they're saying, no, you got to face 3. They don't think that rule that rule they don't think will.
I don't
they don't
really,
think
yeah,
they'll pass.
I don't
But
really
I didn't
see
know
the,
this. He doesn't, and right now they're negotiating with the union, baseball union. It really doesn't matter if the union doesn't want it. He can do it on his own. He can make these changes that I just said without the union's approval. The commissioner can. It's what's said on the radio. I don't know whether he can or not, but it says he has authority to make those changes.
Well, I mean, everything else.
Right now they're
everything else, it takes about 3 years to get them in, doesn't it?
Something else I have found really strange right now. You got two really good baseball players, and I can't think of the one guy's name. Harper's one of them from the Washington
Dodgers.
Was it Manny? I can't remember his name. Yeah. Shortstop.
Right.
Neither one of those guys are signed right now.
Went to the Dodgers last year.
Went to the Dodgers in trade last year. But neither one of those guys are signed. Harper or him, neither one are signed right now.
There's 62% of free agents not signed.
And they said that the trends changed a little bit about free agency.
No, 47%.
They're not throwing money out.
There were 62% last year unsigned, 47% this year, and agents are getting nervous because of what you just said. They're not throwing the money.
Not throwing the money like
they
had.
But what will happen is, it's a waiting game right now. Whichever one of those two goes first, you're gonna see the value of the second one.
Here's something, and I didn't realize this, and I got to thinking back because I think this past year Harper won the home run derby contest at the All-Star game, and his dad threw to him. And they said some of the problems with Harper is having to put up with his dad.
Oh, I'm sure.
He said his dad's more of the problem than he is. Now, I don't know if that's the case or not.
Well, let's go back.
Baseball.
Let's go back when he was 15 years old, and what did they do? They took him out of high school, put him in a junior college, so he played junior college his senior year in high school, so that he would be able to be number one in the draft a year earlier. So yeah, his daddy's had him playing. He's had his career planned for him for a long time.
So that's two big names right there.
I umpired a ball game with Harper.
With Harper?
At Rockwood. Yeah, it was in the Battle of the South, and he was playing for a team out of Las Vegas, and had him against a team from Chicago. And it's sort of like watching Higgins. It was sort of like watching Jermaine Copeland. It's like watching any of those kids at that stage in their life. They're just special.
And you can sort of tell. You can sort of tell that a little bit, can't you?
He probably hit one 300 feet that day as a 14-year-old, because he was.
Well, I'm just shocked that. I'm really shocked neither one of them are signed, but.
I saw that statistic yesterday. I think it was 62% of free agents last year weren't signed at this time, and this year it's 47%. But part of the reason is because this year's are going to be a little more expensive.
I was really hoping Harper was going to mine your team, the Cubs, just to be honest with you.
Well, it was the Phillies at first.
Yeah.
And then that didn't materialize. And then it was the Reds, and that didn't materialize. And then he was on the West Coast last week. San Diego, that didn't materialize. So it may be that they're asking so much money that a lot of these clubs don't want to invest that much.
They're saying over $300 million.
Yeah.
350, 300
for about 6 years.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of people don't want to go 6 years.
That's right.
Either one of them.
That's right.
Is he playing? And I'm sure he is. Is he playing for the money, or is he playing to go to a team and he has a chance to win the World Series? Which is he doing? You think he's just playing for the money right now?
I don't. Some of those teams that.
Well, the Reds.
The Nationals probably had the best chance of any team. I mean, they were supposed to have won the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And then they had injuries with pitching. Then he didn't produce. He was hurt for a year. But he won't get a better chance to go to a club with potential than the Nationals
or Chicago.
Well, and I don't think Chicago is probably going to spend that kind of money on it.
That's where he was rumored to be going.
Although they could with that short right field fence.
And then the shortstop guy, they say he's very hard to get along with. Couldn't tell you, don't know. I'm just repeating what other people what they say on the.
And the Dodgers took him last year to do just exactly what they did. I mean, they were trying to
win a World Series.
Trying to win a World Series
to buy it.
And he was a piece of the puzzle.
So I don't know. That's just a couple things that just sticks out about baseball. Those two guys, I didn't know that figure that you just said, that there was that many that had not signed yet.
Well,
they're saying that Harper
that's guys that probably won't sign, won't ever sign. Up to those two.
They're saying that Harper and them might not. Could be after pitchers and catchers report. And they report in 8 days, a couple weeks, something like that. Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see what happens with it. Just to watch baseball because it's coming right around the corner.
It is coming right around.
And then the NBA is all messed up right now with these trades. These players deciding that I don't even watch it. Really. I've got where I'm tired of fooling with it.
You're on the air. You're on the air.
Yay, Queener and Barry. Hey, Queen and Barry.
Triple D.
Hey, were y'all at T. Higgins' ceremony there Friday night?
Yeah, turn that TV down so you don't have that delay in there.
No, we wasn't there. I wasn't there.
Hey, you know Triple D was in the midst. He was right there on the sideline.
Oh, I was going to say, I didn't see your picture in the paper. Turn your TV down.
Did you talk to Coach Gaddis?
No, that wasn't my intention. My intention was going over there seeing who I saw and watching the boys play. I listened to them on the radio. Congratulations, Coach Green, for a good win in the district. And I went to see what I saw, and I saw what I saw. I like to talk to him, but he had so many around him. But it was a good ceremony.
You didn't congratulate Coach Gaddis on a good season?
No, I didn't. He was no Gaddis. If he was there, I didn't see it, but my intention was seeing.
Oh no, he was there, and you know he was there.
Well, I don't know if he's there or not.
Yeah, he was there.
I saw who I wanted to see.
No, he was there. You know he was there.
With the 3D.
He was there. Him and the principal stood out there and done everything.
You saw more than one with the 3D now.
Yeah, Coach Gaddis has got that 3D thing.
Hey, I heard you last week talk about there had to be a little talent in there. You can have all the talent you want. If you ain't got them 3Ds, you ain't going nowhere.
Well, now
and I'm gonna use an illustration example. You remember I know you and Queen remember when Hubert Simpson. When Hubert Simpson,
Loudon County, Tennessee.
He was over there at UT.
Loudon County.
Abundance of talent.
Loudon County.
But he didn't have the 3Ds.
He had two of them.
Where did he end up at?
He had two of them.
Huh?
He had two of them.
No, he didn't. He wanted to play, but he didn't want to practice. He had abundance of talent. Well, you was talking about where he had talent, like T. Higgins got more than just talent.
Yeah, but you can have you
saw him do it out. Hey, I tell you what, Nick Saban won't turn him down.
I guarantee you, though, you can have all them 3Ds you want, but if you don't have talent, you still sitting here talking about it, not playing. There's a lot.
Bill Ballard didn't have a lot of talent.
Huh?
He didn't have that much talent at all.
Who didn't?
Bill Bates. He had the 3Ds. You gotta have a work ethic.
I'm not disagreeing.
He had a work ethic.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but he also
you
had.
You can have all the talent you want. You can't leave them 3Ds out, Barry. It's what it is. It is what it is, Barry. You can try to cut them 3Ds and keep them apart. I had a nephew, and that played over Oak Ridge named Mike Gibson. Ask Coach Gaddis how much talent he had. He didn't have them 3Ds. That's my own nephew.
Yeah, you should have worked on him with them 3Ds.
And I'm saying that again. He had abundance of talent. One of the.
He did. He was a good athlete. I remember.
He was a good athlete, Queener. Can you vouch for that?
Yo, y'all said he was. I didn't say he was.
Yeah, he was a good athlete. I never missed a game. He was a pretty decent man.
Hey, but I'll tell you somebody else got the 3Ds. Hall of Fame Coach Gaddis has got them too.
Well, you ain't never seen him play, so you can't say that.
You don't know that.
Can't say that.
You don't know that. You don't know that I'm not seeing him play.
Hey, I tell you another one. I tell you somebody coming up, and he ain't been coaching. He been coaching for a while. There's that old Prosser. We're talking about Prosser. He got him a state championship, and he ain't been on shit for 3 years.
I tell you what I'm gonna do next time I see Coach Gaddis. I'm gonna ask him if you had the 3 Ds.
Hey, I know I had. I don't have to
I'm not gonna
say what I had.
I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him. I want somebody else to
ask him. Did my nephew have him?
We're not talking about your nephew.
He one of the better athletes ever come out.
I've agreed with you on that.
I know I've seen him.
I've agreed with you on
that. I know who got
that.
the 3D.
All right. I'm still gonna ask him though.
I won't know you bring Coach Gaddis up. Hey, look here. We ain't won a championship in 28 years, so Rankin is a Hall of Famer too, but he producing.
He's producing. Okay.
Rankin produced. You ain't saying nothing about Rankin. I ain't seen you ride that bus down, Cook.
No, we not got there yet.
Huh?
We've not got there yet. We got really close
Well,
this
you
year.
got there. When you gonna get there? You said the last year we talked.
Could be next. Could be this coming up
I
year.
tell you what, you ought to ask Prosser, could you roll his bus?
Who?
He brought that gold ball back. Why you didn't ask Prosser, Queena, if you wanted to ride there other than driving your car?
I don't cover him.
Driving your car, you and Barry, y'all should have hopped on Prosser's bandwagon.
Hey, I don't jump on any bandwagon that comes through town.
Well, you on Gaddis. You've been on Gaddis for some years. You ain't went to the state unless you drove your own car.
Well, we're going, so that's all you need to know.
Yeah, we going. Yeah.
We'll call you. We'll call you, okay?
See when you going.
I'll call you and let you know.
Well, hey, will you be 90-year-old?
Well, I might be. I'm getting close.
You need to do it while you still breathing, brother.
I will, man. All right.
Yeah. God bless y'all, man. Good talking to you.
See you, buddy.
See you, buddy.
And that Clemson, that 3D, man, he going to be in the NFL.
Okay.
Not too long. Them 32 teams, they just looking at it, licking their chops.
You're right.
Which one of them he going to come to?
Whew. He's fired up tonight.
He's fired up.
He is. He's right about T. Higgins, though. He's right on. I would say there's a lot of NFL teams watching him. Their scouts are probably watching him.
How about T. Martin's son now, freshman, coming to Catholic. Going to play at Catholic.
You sort of figured that.
Yeah, I guess it's been.
What's the other Mays boy that's at Catholic? Is it Cooper?
Cade and Cooper.
Cooper? What, is he just going to be a junior next year?
He'll be a senior next year.
Heard him talking about him today, that Tennessee's really working on him.
He was at a basketball game the other day.
That's an emergency broadcast thing out there going off somewhere back there. Yeah.
He'll be highly recruited. It'll be the same as his brother. He'll get the Clemsons and he'll get the Georgias and he'll get the UTs and Alabamas.
Tennessee's working hard on him.
Formers over there with him the other night at the ball game. And you know, I just hate the way that all of that other went down. You know, it's just like these two young men sitting here today. You know, you work hard and you do all the right things and you have the 3 Ds and you get a chance to go. You know, it needs to be up to those kids. You know, they're the ones that work that hard, and fans need to let them. You know, they need to let them choose.
Some go where they want to go.
Let them choose. I mean, look at all these programs that that are having freshmen transfer. You know, I'd rather a youngster make a different decision and stay than I had him come here. You get your hopes all built up on a great recruiting class, only to find 5 of them leave after their freshman year. You know, nobody really gains. I did hear tonight coming up, and you probably heard the same thing. They were interviewing the Eastern Kentucky coach.
Yes, I heard that.
And Parker McKinney was highly recommended, and the fact that he's redshirted and got to play 3 games and won all 3 of them.
Because the rule, the coach said, because of the rule, he played him in 3 of those games. He played in 3, he started in 2 of them, and they won all 3 of them.
and so he's still a redshirt. So that's great for him because obviously he's probably going to be their starting quarterback.
But he did talk highly of him. He did talk highly of him as they started the
season.
That was interesting.
That was and again, just like talking to these guys, it was really interesting and nice to hear about one of our local kids because when they leave high school, they're just one of us. It doesn't matter where they played. I get as much thrill out of watching T. Higgins make a catch, knowing that he's in our backyard, than you do some right there, at your own home school. So that's the neat thing about it. But it's good. But a big day today for recruiting. Coaches now they'll take a day or two off. And I noticed the spring game is going to be at night this year. That'll be a different.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, that'll be different. And the neat thing about that is they'll be, probably starting around noontime. There'll be all kinds of activities over there that will draw a lot of fans, and then see the game at night. And one of the reasons it's probably at night is so that they can get it telecast on SEC.
A little bit more publicity.
Yeah, because most everybody does theirs in the afternoon, so that'll get them a chance to get a little more exposure. So, but men's basketball ranked number 1 longer than any previous team in Tennessee history. Winning record now is longest in history. Lady Vols need to finish strong and get to the SEC tournament and maybe get to. They need to get at least to the quarterfinals or at least to the semifinals and make a big run and get in the tournament and get this thing turned around. And then have another really good class coming in next year.
Not happening.
Not going to happen?
Nope.
Well, maybe it will. Well, guys, stay safe. We'll see you here in the locker room next week. Have a great week.
All right, crew, let's get started. All right.
Don't ignore the law. You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 days before any digging project so you can avoid hitting our essential buried utilities. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
Live and Let Live Drugstore in downtown Rockwood is your gift destination. Shop the new plush selection for that special someone. We have Bath & Body Works popular fragrances and custom gift baskets too. Live and Let Live has a wide selection of gift and home decor for any occasion, from yard flags to selected jewelry plus much more. We have Big Orange giftware always available year-round. And don't forget to enjoy a soda fountain treat while you shop. Live and Let Live Drugstore, Gift Shop, and Soda Fountain in downtown Rockwood.
With so many places available to shop for a new car, people are often left wondering how to choose. Why not come to the place that's been providing excellent customer satisfaction for over 45 years, Earl Duff Subaru in Harriman? We're the only dealership in Tennessee to have won the Subaru Love Promise Award for 7 years in a row. Read our online reviews and you'll see that Earl Duff Subaru is the right choice for all your automotive needs.
Take I-40 to exit 347 in Harriman or check all our specials at duffsubaru.com.
Mulch & More in Midtown is your landscaping headquarters. Mulch & More offers mulch, the best topsoil in the area. All types of gravel, sand, pea gravel, either loose or in bags, creek rock, river rock, field stone, mountain mist stone, railroad cross ties, straw bales, fence posts, farm gates, and much more. Mulch & More offers backhoe and dump truck service. And Mulch & More can also demolish a house or building on your property, and they'll haul it off for you. Give Gary a call today at 865-740-5229 for Mulch & More in Midtown.